Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. This is part 10 of my Mass Effect 2 Let's Play series. Recap of part 9. We finished up on the Citadel, did a little bit of shopping, as well as a few side missions here and there. Afterwards we went and did a mission to find a Cerberus operative. He ended up being dead, but we got whatever data that he had collected and it was keeping safe from his captors. Afterwards we started the Project Firewalker DLC missions. Where we use the M44 Hammerhead, which is the new terrain vehicle, to sort of move around on some planets and collect resources. We also did another mission where we found that some doctors that we're looking for that are pretty important to Cerberus, they had found some information on a Prothean dig site, or just a Prothean site, I guess. It could be a dig site, that they're going to go and they went off to. We finally got the coordinates to that. Before we head to that one, though, there's two other sort of side missions that we can do before that one, still with the Project Firewalker stuff. One of them is a sort of mission where we're going to fight some Geth. The other one is a race through a snowy area. So we're going to go do those two and then head off and do the Prothean dig. And that'll probably round out part 10. So, you know, quick side missions here. So if you're looking for main story stuff, you can move along. That'll probably be in part 11. So let's get started into this. Alright. Okay, so let's head back to the mass relay and jump out of this system.
Only half our fuel remains.
Thank you, Edie, for the nice update. We're gonna enter the system. Let's refuel just in case there's no fuel in the next place that we're going to. And let's jump over to, we're going to do artifact collection. The Prothean ruin is the final point, but we're not going to do that just yet. Alright. So one of the things that I'll probably do off camera is I'll go through a lot of these places we've already visited and do the resource collection. I've brought that up before, but in case you're wondering why I'm not doing that now, it's because it's really damn boring. You can sort of see with what I do. I can't pass up this planet.
Launching probe.
I know how to follow the white reticle or white indicator. This game thinks I'm like dumb or something. It's like, no, I'm trying to collect resources here.
Something on our sensors.
Alright, let's get this place down to moderate, at least. If we can do it pretty quickly, that'll be great.
Probe away.
Otherwise, I'm not going to spend too much time. We've got a mission to do.
Launching probe.
Cool, right there. Whoa, that was a big one.
Launching probe.
Jeez, this place got a lot of resources. Lots of iridium. Yeah, Tatman, you're not gonna do any resource gathering on camera, are you? No, of course not.
Probe launched.
Cue 3 minutes of resource gathering. Alright, yeah, that's it, I'm done. Alright, we're gonna land on this and we're gonna get this moving along. So I actually had to just do recording of this twice. My laptop, which I used to record the audio and the camera video, crashed. So we gotta, excuse me, I had to reboot that and get it going again. A little frustrating, but luckily I wasn't too far into the recording this time. The video seems to be recording pretty well. Interesting. I don't know if they named them incorrectly or I just thought they were different ones. Yes, this is the one where we're going to fight a bunch of Geth and...
Scanning for mission objectives.
I mean, it's this fun...
Mission objectives located.
It's as fun as can be, but this will be pretty much it. It's just kind of shooting at these enemies. Sorry, I was just checking to see if there's resources there.
Geth dropship detected.
Yeah, so this is what we'll do. We'll probably just sit back here, jump up, shoot a little bit. Yeah, see, because we get damaged pretty easily at a high level like this. Alright, jump a little higher, there we go. Doesn't help that they have like heat-seeking stuff. Alright, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Ooh, pretty close. Of course, gotta love that lens flare. Always making it realistic, right? Yes, because I'm looking through a camera lens every time that I'm in the real world.
Warning, Geth forces detected.
Okay. Let me do this. You shoot them from far away, hope that the heat-seeking missiles that we're shooting hit them, and go from there. Good. As long as you get around the area, it takes care of them. We don't want to fall into the sludge.
Extraction complete.
So our ship will fall apart if we do. Pick up this second artifact. Keep on rolling. Pretty easy. Alright, we are going to head... We're going to go to the left. Actually. I don't think it matters. We're just going to come out on the other side.
Hostile forces approaching.
Yeah, we've got some hostile forces. Okay. Yeah, so if we would have came from the right, we would have just been right here. Not a big deal, either way. So we're just gonna keep shooting, get this Colossus taken care of first, of course. Handle the small guys, and grab the artifact. Nice. Double nice. Recording a little bit later today. I was watching some TV. Actually watched the show The Fosters. I've been watching that, and the new episodes and stuff. I tape them and watch them when I get time. But that's what I was watching today. It's the episode from yesterday, actually. Yeah. A little bit jumpy there. It's actually, it was a decent show. At first I didn't want to watch it, but my girlfriend was like, you know, you'll like the drama and whatever, and not gonna lie, she was right. It's a lot of teenage, I don't know, like sexual tension and stuff, so some of that I can do without. But it's what makes the show, I guess, watchable by all the teens and stuff. It's on what used to be ABC Family. It's called Freeform now. I don't know why they made a change. I don't know if they didn't want to be associated with ABC directly, or what. But anyways, I was watching that, and in the 4th season right now, it's kind of a... I don't know, they're doing some weird stuff. Some of the characters are... it's almost like not believable. Or like, why... It doesn't make sense. They've got a nice home life and everything. They should have no issues. Yet these kids keep doing just dumb things. And you're just asking yourself, like, why? Why, though? I don't think I've ever gone this way. This might be like the backdoor entrance. That's where we're going. But in case you haven't watched The Fosters, it's a show about a family of two lesbian ladies who one of them has a son from a previous marriage, and they adopted two other foster kids that they brought in a while ago, and then they end up fostering and trying to and eventually adopting two more foster kids, and it's all of their sort of adventures and, you know, life experiences with 5 teenagers and all that sort of stuff. There's some craziness and sort of run-ins with the law and everything, so it's, you know, it makes it watchable. You're like, you know, you get sort of hooked. One of my issues with the show is that they used to, they sort of do, they resolve conflict very quickly. So there'll be like one episode of like, oh my gosh, you know, we're gonna be in legal trouble and all of this crap, and then the next episode they're like, nah, we fixed it. So you're sitting there, and I'm used to shows where, you know, stuff like that gets drawn out, and that'll be like one of the main storylines for a season, and this show's like, nah, we're gonna do other things. One of the other things about the show is that they had a particular actor for one of the characters. He was some Disney Channel, you know, kid. And then I don't know what happened, but he didn't end up coming back after the second season, so they had to recast his character after his character returned like halfway through season 3, I think. And so that was a little jarring and a little weird, where, you know, you're used to seeing one character, another character shows up, and it's like, hey, you know, welcome back, you know, same name, but, you know, totally different looking person. I'm sitting there like, yeah, what the hell? Why the hell couldn't you just get the original guy back? But I guess I don't know the full backstory behind that stuff. Never understood that, though. I don't know if that's the actor's decision or the show writers, but, you know, in either case, it's like, wouldn't you want to have, like, continuity? I don't know, man.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Artifacts recovered and cataloged. Yeah. Not important. But it'd be like if they had a voice actor for Shepard for, you know, Mass Effect 1 and 2.
You will at 1/2 capacity.
Or, yeah, Mass Effect 2, and then Mass Effect 3 they decided to bring in a new guy, because they're like, you know, there's creative differences. It's like, what? Just get the original guy, because now you're all weirded out and you're messed up, and you play Mass Effect 3 and you eventually get used to it, and then you go back and play the first ones and you're like, whoa, it's totally different. Insightful, I know, but just some of the things that I was thinking about in regards to actor changes and voice actor changes. You know, sometimes it's unfortunate. Avatar: The Last Airbender was one of them, where the voice actor that played Uncle Iroh in that cartoon ended up passing away, so they had to replace him. You know, and then you can tell that they tried to use the Uncle Iroh that they replaced, you know, the new voice guy, use it minimally. That way, it wasn't trying to throw you off too much during that show. They brought back the same, you know, voice actor that, you know, replaced the original one for the follow-up series, The Legend of Korra, but still it was, you know, those you can't help. But other times it's I don't know, just makes things weird. Keep the original. Alright, this is a moderate planet, so we're not gonna really do a lot of, we're not going to do a lot of scanning and trying to get resources. Ooh, excuse me. So this is the planet where we're going to do some ice stuff. It's like a race against freezing. So we'll see how that goes. This might be a very short part. Yeah, we're already almost done with this. This one is super quick. It may be 5-10 minutes at most. Doesn't matter who I take with me, because we never leave
Prolonged exposure to
the
extreme temperatures
M44.
may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
One of the things I never knew,
Atmospheric data acquired.
you know, when doing this mission, was whether using the boost adversely affects things.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
So you'll never actually like replenish it
Complete.
all the way. You know, you're always fighting against time and that. The goal is to get as many as possible. You don't actually come back if you don't get them all.
Complete.
And so, like, the more you collect, the more resources you get at the end.
Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
Alright,
Engine temperature
I
falling.
know it's falling, boy. I just called the... I think it's the M44's AI or VI telling me that and calling it boy. It's just funny. Oop, 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 oop. I messed that one up.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, sometimes the engine temperature thing messes up. I was just at normal and I went up and I dropped to cool.
Extraction.
How does that make sense? I don't think it even replenished that time. It's not even going down. Did I find a bug? Did I glitch out? Oh, no, it's going down. Okay.
Extraction complete. Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
Yeah, see, and now it just, like, magically dropped, like, super low.
Extraction complete.
And this last one is always the toughest. You know, you're fighting against time or
Engine temperature below recommended parameters.
game programmers crap.
Alert. Engine core temperature has fallen to critical level. Engine failure imminent.
Come on, get it.
Extraction.
Got it. That's it, baby. That's how we do. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna have to edit down my audio during those parts. It was a little loud. Good stuff. Got some creaking going on. We got all the credits and all the palladium from doing that. We're good to go. Alright, just checking the... Got some Snapchats, got some texts, but those can wait until after we're done here. Make sure to put the phone on silent, because the last thing you want is to be interrupted and having it vibrate and causing a bunch of background noise.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, atmospheric data. No Prothean activity, because we already found it, and we have the final mission to go do. Let's head back to the mass relay. Let's enter the system. Gas up, of course. And let's plot our jump to the Prothean ruin. Alright. Now, we could have just gassed up, I guess, in here. Let's head to the Hopeless, Hopeless, however you want to pronounce it, doesn't really matter. It's actually on a
Detected
moon.
An anomaly.
Huh. Oh, and we instantly find it.
Probe launched.
Alright, we've got a rich moon. So let's do some mineral scanning, get some of that.
Probe launched.
Whoa, that is huge. That's what she said. Not finding anything major until about right there. We got a palladium deposit. Still showing up as rich. I thought I got the upgrade to make this go faster. The mineral scanning. I thought I got that one already. Alright, let's do a few more and then we will... Okay, yeah, now we're down to moderate. That's good for me. Because I think you only need to get about 200,000 of each of the major materials and then like 75,000 element 0. And after that, you're just kind of mining because you love mining, I guess. No one really loves it though. Yeah, it should be fine. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of hand-to-hand or you know, gun combat. It's going to be all in the hammerhead. It's a pretty cool ship design, and it's sort of it works pretty well.
Barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
So yeah, that's sort of what we're going to be fighting here. You know, some Geth rocket drones, and that's it. I don't know what the hell I just hit.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
And that's all you do is you just shoot those barriers down as you find them. Just get some minerals, materials. I think it's element 0 here, yep. I don't know if I can jump this high over here. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't just right over there. Alright. Easy enough. Way easy. Got that one down. Cool. Grab the element 0 over here. Head off to the next 2. Try not to crash too much. I thought I killed that one already. And you too. I don't know if they just regenerate or what. Yeah, I think they do. Can you hit it? What are you doing? There's still one right there. Let's see if I hit it.
Kinetic barrier
Yep.
strength reduced.
Good shot.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Got all of them.
Kinetic barrier deactivated.
Thank you, thank you. Easy enough. We're gonna loop around, see if there's any more element 0 to go collect. Which I figured there was. And then we can go down there and head into the Prothean ruin. Huh, cool little pathway. Oh, and this is how we would have gotten to the final one, okay. Jump all the way to the middle. Nice, and we'll exit the hammerhead and head inside to get the Prothean information. Let's read the data pad, see what it has to say. I'll let you read it. It's just kind of like, wow, this place is fantastic. Something about beaming data. And, you know, if you care about the backstory, you can read into it. I've unfortunately fortunately played this game 5-6 times. At least twice on the 360, at least twice on the PC. So this would make it the 5th, at least.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack, another Eden Prime.
Wow.
I've silenced Aloy forever.
Crazy. Alright, so Dr. Aloy was sort of sending data to the Geth, and the other doctor, I forget what his name is, decided to end his life because of it, which makes sense.
I'll take it.
Got some biotic damage, good stuff.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Okay, so the other doctor decided to, well, try to kill the relic and destroy it, but ended up, unfortunately, killing himself, as we can see by the body. Dr. Case. Oh, that might be Dr. Aloy. So he made, Dr. Aloy made a deal with the collectors, because, oh, he wanted to save his wife, I imagine. Spare the colony she was on from the collectors harvesting them. He should have probably told his buddy. But what are you gonna do? Let's hack this. Pretty easy hack. They really don't want you to mess this up, or else you can't get through. And there we go. That's the Prothean artifact. In Mass Effect 1, we could have found a similar one. I don't think I found it in my Mass Effect 1 playthrough, at least the one that I recorded. I found it before. But it's a weird, like, orb recording device, unfortunately. So it's supposed to be reflective, of course, but as you can tell, as we move closer, we don't see ourselves in it. They decided to just map the actual surrounding texture, create a texture from that, take the surrounding area, create a texture from it, and then map it onto there instead of doing true reflection. As you can tell by also the top of it, it's a pretty... It's actually a pretty badly done sphere. What are you gonna do? In one of my 3D graphics classes, we had to create a sphere similar to that using some of the latest, I guess, lighting algorithms, and that's sort of what it turned out with. You have a point of like very bright, almost like white light shining on the sphere at one point, and then the rest of it, it's supposed to, you know, cast almost like shadows across the rest of the surface, and you know, that sphere is pretty much just what they did.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Let's read this. It's probably something about Dr. Aloy. So the burst of data from the Prothean artifact had some data in it. They tried to take as much of it as they could. The artifact's not dangerous. You know, good work. We finished those. Let's head up to the captain's cabin. I think that's where the relic currently sits. Yep, so our fish died because we forgot to feed them. That's what happens when you don't have Kelly to feed them for you, and yeah, there's the relic. So it's just sort of sitting there. We've got our N7 helmet on the desk. We can get some music and stuff. We gotta go buy more fish at some point. But I just wanted to check on that. I didn't know if our fish would still be alive or not. It seems that if you do too many missions, they die.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, so let's check the journal. I think that what we're gonna go do next. I don't want to do the smuggling depot yet until we leveled up quite a bit. I think I'm gonna go do resource collection, and then we will get back in. I'll do that off camera, of course, and then I'll go do the next mission, which I want to do the convict, which is a biotic expert. So, you know, pretty simple video, part 10, of course. You know, we just kind of went through the rest of the Project Firewalker missions, found a Prothean relic that Dr. Aloy and Dr. Case had, you know, tried to get to and try to unlock its secrets. They ended up, Dr. Case ended up killing Dr. Aloy, and Dr. Case killed himself, and it was all bad. But we got that, you know, the cool relic up in our captain's cabin, and we're gonna keep going on. So part 11, which should be out next week, is going to cover the convict mission. I'll have collected all the resources, done any sort of upgrades and things in the background without having to record it, and then that'll be all set to go. So if you want to watch main mission stuff, check in next week. I think that's all for us today. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to do the usual YouTube stuff on the video, and again, check back next week for part 11. Thanks everybody. This is Tatman, signing off.